Welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at these two Marios and we're going to be comparing them. I wish my parents loved me, man. So yeah, this is the SH Figuarts Super Mario. Recently, I've noticed a lot of discussion about this guy being compared to this guy. This is the Jakks Pacific Mario Galaxy movie figure. And though it's a really good figure in its own right, I think a comparison between these two characters isn't that good. And honestly, comparing a movie adaptation to a video game, character that's already been established is not a good comparison, and I would argue that a better comparison would be with this guy, which is the Wave 41 Jakks Pacific Fire Mario, as these two characters are representing the same person. I don't know if that makes sense. I am such a fucking chud. Well, anyways, let's get started with the video comparison. Woohoo! I am about to be 20 years old and I'm doing this for content. Anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna be starting with the Jakks Pacific one. Oh, this is its box. I'm putting a picture up on screen because I already opened it, but this is kind of what it looks like. I appreciate how it's already in a pose. In case you're an inbox collector for some reason and you don't wear deodorant, he looks cool. So yeah, taking a look at the back, we can see 13 points of articulation. And if I'm not mistaken, as of the time I'm recording this is the most articulated version of the character from Jakks Pacific, I believe. Not only that, but he has a very angry face, which is very uncommon for like Mario merchandise to show him like being upset. Usually he's depicted as very happy, which, this might be the first time he's ever depicted as angry in, action figure form. So that's very cool. Makes this figure very unique. And he's locked the fuck in. He also comes with the fireball accessory, which we'll take a look at in a minute. So yeah, now taking a look at this guy. He has a really good face sculpt, as I touched on earlier. Very unique. His arms go up, down, all the way. Extends this much, bends at the elbow. Does 360 on the wrist. And this hand's an open hand, whereas this one's a closed one. We'll touch on that later, but something I also want to point out is this little ankle pivot here. Another thing I'd like to point out with like earlier Jakks releases, when you bend the knee, you expose this like really ugly hinge, and I personally don't like it. But with newer figures, when you bend the knee, it's much more hidden and actually implemented like way better. In terms of legs, though, they can kick out that much. Kind of doing a split, but not really. Kicks up that much. And if you play around with angles, like I'm sure you can get a really good jump. I think it does its job fairly well, but I wish there was a more, significant kick up. You can rotate the head 360 if you force it. I'm not going to do that, though. He actually has a neck, which is surprising, because if you compare it to older Jakks figures, they literally have no neck. So it's pretty hard to turn the head. So now taking a look at the fireball accessory, it just plugs in at the fingers right there, and it looks really cool. It's a really neat accessory. You can get a lot of dynamic poses out of this. Yeah, really like this figure. I think it's really, really cool if you manage to find one for like a good price. I say that because back when it first came out, it was literally 10 bucks. Cheap as hell, by the way. But nowadays, you're probably gonna find them for around 15 to 20 bucks. Yeah, it's kind of upticked in price. Honestly, that just goes for any Jakks release, to be honest. I ended up getting mine for 14 bucks on Mercari, which isn't terrible, but just something to throw out there. You're probably going to have to find a really good deal. Not even a really good deal, but just a deal for him. Alright, moving on to the Japanese import line. SH Figuarts Super Mario. Everyone's going crazy for this guy. here's what it looks like inside the box because, again, I already opened it and I'm lazy to put everything back inside, so you're just gonna have to deal with this, Buster. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty clean presentation overall. Very clean, very nice. I like it. Yeah. I would show you the back of this, but I can't read Japanese. Mario can pretty much pose like that. He has a lot of articulation. Alright, we will now take a look at the Figuarts Super Mario. I will admit I don't have the reissue that people are going crazy over. Instead, I have the 2014 release. I managed to track this guy down on Mercari and found a really good deal for it. I paid 30 bucks, I believe, which was super generous at the time. But now he's currently being sold in stores such as Target and Walmart. I'll put it on screen, but he comes with an extra set of hands and a stand, which otherwise would have been locked behind a separate playset back in 2014. So having these accessories is really good. So yeah, let's continue with this Chud review of Mario. He has really good articulation in the legs, really high kick up, just like that. Really good bend at the knees as well. And something I really appreciate is just how seamlessly he looks like he's jumping, which is exactly what you want in a Mario figure. His knees are very good as well. He has a way better ankle pivot than the Fire Mario. So you would think he has more range, but he doesn't really have a really significant split. And that's because of its cut right there, which really limits its posing abilities. And on top of that, another thing to point out, it's his arms barely move from the side. It's really just stuck there. And unless you mod your figure, which I'm not gonna do, you're kind of stuck with those limited options, which they aren't terrible, but it really just shows you that this figure would have really benefited from a 2.0 version rather than just the same figure from like 15 years ago. Nonetheless, the arm bends like that. You get a 360 on the wrist. And you can move its head 360 if you push the head up. You actually get more range in how you can, turn around. But it's prone to fall off, so you're really gonna have to find like a middle ground to, maximize how you can pose this guy. And despite its flaws, you can get some really good poses, and it's my personal favorite figure. But let's take a look at the accessories. He comes with the mushroom, a coin that's like really, and I mean really fucking shiny. This thing is flashing me, holy shit. And a question mark block, which is really nice. So, between these guys, which one's the best one? 15 bucks versus 35 to 40 bucks. It's time to answer the question. So, it really just depends on how much you want to spend, to be honest. If you're a chud like me, who gives a shit? Get both. I mainly just wanted to make this video because I see a lot of comparisons online between these two, and I don't think it's a fair comparison. I think a better comparison would be this guy, because he's the most updated, Jakks figure in terms of articulation. So putting him against the import line that's currently being sold, I think that justifies, a video review. With that being said, both of these Marios are really, really good. But if you're looking for, like, a display piece, something that's really going to pop out on your shelf, I would probably get the Figuarts one, not only because it looks visually better, but also the accessories it comes with really carry the figure, and it'll give you a lot of posing options. But if you're not really into that and you just want a Mario and you don't want to break the bank, track this guy down. I promise you he's worth it. He's really good. He's a really good piece. But if you're not a huge fan of Fire Mario, there's a normal Mario out there. I'll put it on screen. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun doing this. This is my second video on this channel, so hopefully going forward I become more comfortable talking about, action figures, and I'm just hoping to improve. I really have nothing else to say. Goodbye.